Hi everybody, welcome to the show. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Raising A to Z. My name is Amanda and we're here talking about all things homeschooling, from how to homeschool to information about rules and regulations to just some inspiration for you guys. And today we're kind of on that inspiration topic. We are talking about some of the things we do at Christmas time. So if you've been following us for a while, you know that we don't homeschool in December. We take the entire month off of our workbooks and our curriculum, and if possible, we try to take off even our activities that we do, and we just kind of spend the whole month hunkering down and focusing on Christmas. And we have a lot of reasons why we do this. And so we have a whole video about what we do and why we do it. So I'm going to put the link for that up here. But some people have asked us, so if you're not doing curriculum for an entire month, what do you do instead? And so really one of the big things is we focus on traditions and we focus on doing things that celebrate Christmas. And a lot of people say, oh, that's great, but isn't that really expensive? Doesn't it add up to do all of these things all the time? So I thought I would share a couple of our absolute favorite holiday traditions, things that we do every single year and that our kids are asking for. These are our absolute favorite activities, to the point where our kids start asking to do these things right after Halloween. Like Halloween ends November 1st, they start asking, hey, so when do we get to do them? So here's some of our favorite activities, our favorite traditions that we do as a family, and they're all fairly inexpensive and really easy to do. So let's jump right into that. We're gonna start with one of our absolute favorite Christmas traditions, which is to have a picnic under a Christmas tree. This is so popular that basically the second the tree goes up, Alexi starts asking, when can we do this? When can we do this? When can we do this? It is really simple. We just throw a blanket on the floor at the bottom of our Christmas tree, and I make a little platter of finger foods or something like that. You can make a charcuterie board if that's something your style. We tend to go more like cheese and crackers, raw vegetables kind of thing. And anyway, we just make like a platter of whatever our kids want to eat, and we sit down on the floor, we get some paper plates, and we sit around and we have a little picnic under a Christmas tree. We even throw in that we often watch a movie, and for some reason that's become Polar Express the last couple of years. So now apparently we watch the Polar Express while having a picnic under the Christmas tree. But it has become such a fun thing, and it's really inexpensive. Basically, it just becomes your dinner, just sitting in a different location in your own house. So if you're looking for something fun, I definitely recommend that because it's always a hit in our house. Another thing that we absolutely love to do is we grab some hot chocolates, we jump into our car, and we drive around our neighborhood and check out all the lights. We've started doing this since the kids were really little, and when they were little, it was just kind of like, it was just like an expression on their face. Now it's almost become a competition to see who can find the Christmas lights first, who can find the biggest Christmas lights, who can find the coolest blow-ups. But it's just such a fun activity, and we absolutely love it. I do recommend you wait till like really close to Christmas. So we usually go like the last week before Christmas. But yeah, just go for a little drive around your town and check out the lights. Like it's, like I said, bring a little hot chocolate and you're golden. Like it's a great activity and our kids are absolutely love it. Another thing that we do is we do an activity advent calendar. So this is kind of, instead of doing like the chocolate calendars, which Alexi can't have because of her food allergies, we have a little calendar that we use, and each day they pull out a little paper that has a scheduled activity on it. Some days it is a bigger activity, like for example, driving around to see the Christmas lights, or doing our picnic under the Christmas tree. Those are their activities. Kind of combining stuff here. But we also might have something really small, like dropping off Christmas cards at the mail. Like that's our activity. Writing a letter to Santa, that's the activity. And so every day they have a little something to do that is kind of helping them get into the Christmas spirit. If you want to learn more about that, we actually have a video all about that, including the links to actually get some really cute little cards that you can print off that have activities already on them. I think it's got 40 ideas for you to put into your advent calendar. So we'll put the link down below in the description and you can find it there. Another thing my kids totally look forward to is they love to go and find their books under the tree. So we do the 24 books leading up to Christmas. We have books wrapped underneath our Christmas tree, and the kids can run over and pick a book when it's time for bed. We also have a video on how to set that up, as well as a link to some of our absolute favorite books, Again, we'll put that all down below in the description if you want to check those out, or we'll actually make a playlist just for you guys. But our kids absolutely love it. We alternate back and forth between who gets to pick the activity calendar and who gets to do the book. So on odd days, Alexi does the calendar and Zoe does the books, and then they alternate. So they each end up getting equal time to pick, and then there's no argument because we know how that works and who gets what. So, but it is absolutely so much fun, and it's a great way to add some like reading and educational stuff to your day without it being like curriculum and workbooks and, you know, regular homeschooling. Another thing that's become super popular in our house is making paper snowflakes. We kind of did this on a whim a couple of years ago with Alexi, and it's become a thing. Like, this is a new thing that we do. We get some paper, we fold it, give her a pair of scissors, and she cuts out little paper snowflakes. It is super fun. It's really inexpensive. It's super easy. And then we hang them in our window, in our big main picture window in the front of our house. So it's A, decor, and B, it's just a fun activity, and they get to practice their cutting skills too. So Zoe, we obviously just don't fold hers as thick because she's smaller and it's harder to cut, but she actually likes doing them too. So total great activity, really inexpensive. And like I said, it's both an activity and decor. Win-win for everyone. Gingerbread. Gingerbread is one of my absolute favorite cookies. I love it. Stefan's not a huge fan, which is ironic because he's the cookie guy in our house. But gingerbread is my go-to recipe in the holidays. I love gingerbread, and so we like to like decorate cookies and houses. Actually, growing up, we did a gingerbread house every single year. That was a big thing for us. It wasn't until I was an adult that we noticed that it's actually my dad who is obsessed with doing the gingerbread houses, and he absolutely loves it. So now it's become a bit of a family tradition that we all get together, me and my brother and his kids, and that we all do gingerbread houses together. We also like to decorate gingerbread cookies. And so I'll make a batch of cookies, and then we'll get around and we'll decorate stuff with candies and sprinkles and frosting. Obviously, I'd make an Alexi friendly version for her, but we do try to like have that as a fun activity for us to do as a family. This is my recommendation if you're gonna make cookies with kids. This is what I highly recommend. Make your dough one day and even possibly bake your cookies and then decorate them another day. It's such a big activity unless you are planning on spending the whole day doing it. I find it so much easier. So I often make all of my dough in like November, put it in the freezer in like Ziploc bags. And then as I want to make cookies or whatever, I just pull it out, plop them on the baking sheet and bake them. And then obviously if we're doing gingerbread, cut them out and decorate them when they're cool. I just find if you do the dough one day, it's so much less to do the actual baking and decorating the next time you pull them out. So fun tip. Try that. Another thing that we always do is we like to make an ornament for the tree. There are so many amazing ornaments out there. You can go super fancy or you can go super simple. I know the dollar store, my kids they love them. You can get little kits where it comes with the paint and the ornaments and all of that, and they can be as inexpensive as like $1 or $2 for 2 or 3 ornaments, or you can get as fancy as you want, or you can go as homemade as you want. We've done everything from, macaroni ornaments to like the cinnamon ones where you use like cinnamon and applesauce that you bake. We've done salt dough. This year, Alexi's asked that we do something with beads. If you're looking for ideas, Pinterest is your best option. I just type in like kids DIY ornaments Christmas and hit the go. And they come up with there's so many ideas, and you can see the pictures, and it's just fantastic. Actually, now that the kids are getting older, I kind of let them pick what they want to do, and they can scroll through and stuff. So yeah, making ornaments is super fun. We always make a couple, so we end up each girl makes 3. They make one for our tree, and then they make one for each of the set of grandparents to put on their tree. So it's kind of a fun little gift to give to the grandparents, and also it's like a memory for us to keep on our tree. In the past, we've kind of focused on doing, especially when they were really little, on doing things that involved like their handprints or the thumbprints, or remembering how tiny they were. But now that they're getting older, we're moving into other more complex, I guess you'd say, activities. So yeah, making ornaments is really fun, and it doesn't have to be really expensive. You can use what you have in your house. You can find little kits at the dollar store or like supplies at your local craft store. And yeah, they're a lot of fun to do. And lastly, we spend a lot of time in December watching movies. We watch a lot of movies. I think this year we figured out that we have about 20 movies that we want to watch before Christmas Eve. Some days we watch a whole movie, especially if it's something short like How the Grinch Stole Christmas. This is like, what, 30 minutes? We'll put that on and watch the whole thing. Whereas things like Home Alone or Muppets Christmas Carol, those would be movies that, you know, we would break up over a couple of days. Or we might just sit down and watch a whole movie and have like a movie night. But we do watch a lot of Christmas movies over the holidays. And so we obviously have a fair stack of DVDs. I said we got a fair couple here. Some missing even from this stack. I have these because these are like the ones we watch every single year. We'll check out what's new on Netflix or Disney or Prime. We don't have cable, so we don't really check out Hallmark movies, but like maybe that's something your family does. We just like to spend like as much time cozy and cuddled up watching Christmas movies as we can leading up to the holidays. So we have some of our favorites. Like I said, we do the Polar Express, Home Alone 1 and 2 is always a classic. Elf, like Christmas is not a thing without Elf. Like I said, sometimes we watch a little bit, sometimes we watch the whole thing. But it is just such a fun way to kind of relive all those traditions and those memories and, you know, really get into the holiday spirit. So, yeah, check out some great holiday movies. You can probably find some at your library or online, but it doesn't have to be very expensive. And actually, I often find some of these movies are in like the Walmart $5 bin. So if there's a movie you absolutely love, you might be able to find it there in terms of like a DVD or like a Blu-ray. I know some of these I was able to pick up for next to nothing post-Christmas or just before Christmas. So we have a nice little library now. But yeah, so these are the things that we do every year. They're absolute favorites in our household. And like I said, they don't cost a lot. It's just kind of one of those things of like making memories and building traditions that work with our family and work with like what we love to do. Like it's just things that we've fallen in love doing. So I hope this maybe gives you some great ideas. I hope that maybe you'll check out some of our links below to some of our other ideas and activities that we've done. Definitely want to check out the one with our Advent activity calendar and the free printable. That's always a fantastic hit. If you like our videos, please subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, do me a favor. Go and unsubscribe and then subscribe again and click the bell to get notifications. If you want to see exactly what we're doing every single day, I post pictures and videos and activities onto our Instagram and Facebook accounts, and so you'll want to follow us there as well. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.